Hello everyone, welcome back to Pably. So in today's video we will understand how to add task in Google Sheets from Google Task. So here my objective is that whenever I'm going to add a new task in Google Task, then I want to add the same task details in my Google Sheet. So now to do this, I need to build an integration between these two applications, for which I will be using this amazing integration and automation software, that is Pably Connect. So here my trigger application will be Google Task and my action application will be Google Sheets. So if you want to learn more about this integration, follow me through the screen.
In this video, we will understand how to add tasks in Google Sheet from Google Task. So here my objective is that whenever I'm going to add a new task in Google Task, then automatically that task should be added in Google Sheets as well. So now to do this, I need to build an integration between these two applications, for which I will be using Pably Connect. So as an existing user, I'm going to sign into my Pably Connect account. But if you are a new user, you can click on the sign up for free button and every month you will get 100 tasks for free. So as an existing user, I'm signing in. So this here is the all applications page by Pably. So here I will go to Pably Connect and click on access now to reach my dashboard. So this here is my dashboard, and to create a new workflow, I will go to my right hand side corner and click on this create workflow button. So now in this dialog box appearing, I'm going to give my workflow a name. So here I've named it as add task in Google Sheets from Google Tasks. So over here on my left hand side, you can see that these are the folders that I have created before. So I want to save this workflow in the folder named as Google Task. And now to do that, here I'm going to click on create. So as I did that, here I've arrived on a very important window which consists of trigger and action. Basically, trigger and action are the two most important principles or concepts of Pably Connect, on which this entire automation and integration will depend. Trigger says when this happens, action says do this. Basically, action is an automated response of your trigger application, and in a workflow, you can only have one trigger but multiple action. So now moving to my use case, that is to add a task in Google Sheets from Google Task. So moving to my trigger window, as I'm going to add task in Google Task. So Google Task will be my trigger application. Here it is. And now the trigger event will be new task. So this trigger will start working whenever a new task will be created. So now moving ahead, as I want to add the task in Google Sheets as well. So here I'm going to search Google Sheets as my action application. Here it is. And now the action event will be add new row. So in a new row, I'm going to add the task which will be created in Google Task. So here, as I've selected my action application and the action event along with my trigger application and the trigger event. So now my objective is that whenever a new task will be added in Google Task, then automatically that task details should be added in Google Sheets as well. So to do this, firstly, I need to establish a connection between Google Tasks and Pably Connect. So to do that, here I'm going to click on connect. And now I'm going to add a new connection. So here to add a new connection, you just have to sign in with your Google account. So here I'm going to click on allow, as this is a secure access. And you can see that the authorization was successful. So Google Task and Pably Connect is successfully connected. So now here in task board, I'm going to my task, and here I'm going to add a new task. So I'm going to click on this plus button, and now I'm going to give the title and the details. So this here is the task that I've added. Here's the title, here is the note for the same, and now I'm going to add the due date as of today only. So here I have added this new task. Going back to Pably Connect, so here as I will click on the save and send test request button, so a response will be received back. So that means the task which I have just added in Google Task would captured over here in Pably Connect, but our trigger application is a polling based. So this trigger will check the new data in every 10 minutes. So as I will click on the save and send test request button, so after 10 minutes, I will get the response over here in Pably Connect. So now here in Pably Connect, you can see I've received a response. Here is the title. Here is the updated date and time. Here is the status. It also gives us a self link. Scrolling down, here is the notes, and here is the due date. So here in Pabbly Connect, the Google task is successfully captured. So the first step of this automation is set up. That means now whenever a new task will be added in Google Task, then in every 10 minutes, this trigger will check for the new data and get it captured over here in Pabbly Connect. So as I've got the Google task captured over here in Pabbly Connect, now I want to add this task in Google Sheets. So to do that, here firstly I need to establish a connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on Connect. And now I'm going to add a new connection. So for that, I just have to sign in with Google. So here I'm going to click on Allow as this is a secure access. So Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect is connected. So now moving to select spreadsheet and the select sheet part. So here this is the Google Sheet that I've created by the name of Google Task. It only consists of one sheet and of 3 columns consisting of title, notes and due. So here in Pabbly Connect, firstly I'm going to select the spreadsheet as Google Task and the selected sheet is sheet 1 automatically. So now here I'm going to enter the title. So for that, I'm going to use this method of mapping, which is to insert the data from previous step. So here, as I've received the title from the response that I've received from Google Tasks, so I'm going to map it. Now moving to notes, again from the response received, I'm going to map it. And now going to the due date. So here from the response, I've mapped the due date as well. So this method of mapping is important so that every time you will receive a new response with new data, so that can be taken into consideration in these fields. If I would have written this information manually, in that case, this information would have become static, which means that it wouldn't change even if I would have received new response. So to avoid that problem, we map the information. So now here I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request. And here you can see I've received a response and this here is a positive response. So now I'm going to take you to my Google Sheet. So here in this Google Sheet, you can see that the Google task which I've added is successfully added in a new row. So here is the title, notes and the due date. So over here, the Google task which I have created is successfully added in a new row in this Google Sheet. So this automation and integration is a successful one. That means now whenever a new task will be added in Google Task, then automatically the task will be added in Google Sheets as well in a new row.
Not just these applications, you can integrate a lot more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you have any doubts regarding Pabbly, reach us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can visit us at forum.pabbly.com. If you have any pricing related query, you can visit this link. So if you like this video, please share it with your friends and colleagues and do not forget to like, share and subscribe our channel.